Here's some interesting stuff. Very, very interesting. Now, we all know that movies have a tendency to show us things, and we're too ignorant to recognize it. We just think it's great entertainment. Like, let's take, for instance, you see a bank robbing movie, right? Like Heat, great movie. It's one of my favorite movies. And you see how strategic they were about how they got, to robbing the banks and setting up the bulletproof trucks to carry all the money. Well, there's a reason they're showing this to you, because they already know about it, right? I want you to think about that. So when we talk about other things in this world that seem far-fetched, and when we see a movie, let's say Stargate, for instance. You remember the movie Stargate? How they discovered this gate that can travel to different dimensions and across the universe and galaxies, all this craziness. You just had to learn the right code and right sequence to activate the Stargate. Real quick, I want you to check this particular segment out real quick. Now, you know what that showed you? It looked kind of like water, right? I'm going somewhere with this, so bear with me. What if the space that we have been told is outer space isn't really outer space? What if the key to interdimensional travel is through water? And what if every time we go to war with a country, or I wouldn't say invade, or we've gone somewhere in a foreign soil and started wars because we found something very significant? Could it be oil? Yes. Or could it be something more? Could it be they've discovered a Stargate? Something that they don't want anyone else to see. Could it be these giants that people talk about? Now, I'm going way down the rabbit hole, folks, and we haven't even begun to talk about that. The Kandahar giant. I'm sure you may have heard about that. And if you haven't, you might want to Google it. I'm going to try to cover that here and do a little bit more research. But I just wanted to pose that question to you. What if that's the case? What if that's real? What if the reason we can't go to the bottom of the ocean is because they don't want you to, or if you do go, you go to a whole nother land? I don't know. It sounds crazy, right? It sounds crazy. But what if it's not crazy? What if it's true? You've heard about animals down there at the very bottom of the sea growing to enormous sizes. Everybody talked about in the history books, the greats. What was it? The Iraq. What's that sea monster? The Leviathan. Well, it came from the bottom of the sea. Think about it. Just posing a question. I want you to think about it. But what do you think? Do you think there's a real thing such as a Stargate? Do you believe that? And do you think that really the way to outer space, the outer space, is through the ocean and not up, down, but not up? What do you think? I want to know your comments. Hit me up in the comment section. Tell me what you think.